Hi my friends, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Legacy Stacker, and today I'm going to cover a comment I saw the other day on a fellow stacker's channel. I'll give you a hint, it has something to do with greed. At the same time, we'll be reviewing the Mortgage Silver Dollar series from 1901. But first, to the computer. Now, here at the ST Bullion website, today is Monday, July 3rd, 2023. The silver spot price is currently $22.98. The gold spot price is $1,929, which gives us a gold to silver ratio of 84-1. Hi, my precious metals fans. I'm very excited to announce that ST Bullion has approved my channel into its Bullion affiliate program. So if you would like to purchase your precious metals from ST Bullion, please use my affiliate links below in the description. It won't cost you any more, and it will really help my channel out. ST Bullion is not sponsoring this video, but they are one of the most trusted bullion sites when purchasing precious metals. Here's the disclaimer. The coins we'll be reviewing today are the Mortgage Silver Dollar series from 1901. There are 3 coins in this series. The first coin is this 1901 Mortgage Silver Dollar from the Philadelphia Mint. I purchased this coin online as a graded coin, and if we look at the reverse, we can see there's no mint mark there down at the bottom of the coin, indicating the Philadelphia Mint. This coin is graded almost uncirculated 58 or AU 58. by the PCGS grading company, has a mintage of 6,962,000 coins, and based on that mintage and grade is currently worth approximately $1,850. So what was happening in the year 1901, early in the 20th century? In one account, in tearing off the old roof of an old farmhouse north of Eldora, Iowa, on May 30th, Marvin Finister found a barrel of money, and to his astonishment was almost buried by the rain of silver dollars. It is believed that some old miser at an early date hid the money, as the dates on some of them are quite old. In Denver, plans were underway for a mint, but at the time there was a budget shortfall. In Philadelphia, the new mint building was occupied for the first time, with coinage beginning in October of 1991. The Philadelphia Mint was made of granite and situated between Spring Garden and Buttonwood Streets. The basement of the mint was occupied by vaults for silver dollars capable of holding over $100 million worth. The vaults were made of 2.5-foot thick walls and have a steel lining of 2 to 3 inches thick. Each vault door is 6 inches thick and weighs 8 tons and are mounted on ball bearings. The vaults were intended to be filled, locked, and sealed to avoid the need to recount and reweigh the contents over and over again. On a personal note, last year I took a tour of the Philadelphia Mint, and it was a great experience that I would recommend to anyone. I would have made a video about it, but the Mint security would not allow me to shoot video inside for security reasons, which I can understand. Years later, in 1929, millions of mortgage silver dollars were moved from the New Orleans Mint to the Philadelphia Mint, placed in sealed vaults, and forgotten. It wasn't until 1962 that the coins were rediscovered and offered to the public for sale. After all, the government had to have these coins on hand until 1965, when they did away with the silver certificate, until which time the banks were required to provide a mortgage silver dollar for each silver certificate redeemed at a bank upon request. If you're interested in the video on my silver certificate, I'll leave a link right up here to that video so you can check it out. In other news, in 1901, Theodore Roosevelt was Vice President of the United States, gave a speech where he included the phrase, "Speak softly and carry a big stick," which was later translated to show America's military might. President McKinley at the time, while visiting the Temple of Music at the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo, was shot twice in the stomach that year. The gunman was Leon Chergos, an anarchist. Infection later set in and McKinley passed away, making Theodore Roosevelt president at the age of 42, the youngest president in American history. J.P. Morgan supervised the consolidation of the formation of the United States Steel Company, which included paying $492 million to steelmaker Andrew Carnegie for his holdings. On a personal note, my uncle worked for U.S. Steel for most of his career, and he's 91 years old now. In Beaumont, Texas, the Spindletop oil gusher first produced a virtual river of oil, launching what became a forest of oil derricks in the area, and one of the richest oil fields in history. This was a major launch of the oil boom in Texas, generating many millionaires. Gottlieb Daimler introduced the car with the Mercedes nameplate for the first time, after an 11-year-old daughter of the Austrian consul at Nice, France. And Alfred B. Nobel, who made his fortune manufacturing dynamite, established the Nobel Peace Prize, which was awarded in 1901 for the first time. In Newfoundland, Guillermo Marconi received the first transatlantic wireless message sent from Cornwall, England, and soon radio transmitters would be fitted to transatlantic ships, like the Titanic, for example. Higher numbered streets were being created in New York City, like 92nd Street for Andrew Carnegie, and the general area north of Central Park, known as Harlem, became a popular area for housing workers and professional people back in 1901. Hi, my friends. As you can tell, I've made a decision to keep my identity anonymous on this channel for security reasons. Please feel free to participate in my Million Subscribers Challenge by clicking on the subscribe button below. Do you really want to know who I am? If so, please click on the subscribe button below, and when I reach 1 million subscribers, I will move from behind the camera to in front of the camera. That's my challenge to you. Subscribing to my channel won't cost a thing, and most of all, thank you. The second Morgan silver dollar in this series is this 1901 O-Mint Morgan silver dollar from the New Orleans Mint. I purchased this coin from APMEX Online as a graded coin, and if we look at the reverse, we can see the O-Mint mark there near the bottom of the coin, indicating the New Orleans Mint. This coin is graded Mint State 63 or MS63, has a mintage of 13,320,000 coins, and based on that mintage and grade, is worth approximately $110. So for today's topic, I wanted to cover a comment that I saw on someone's precious metals stacking channel. The comment didn't inspire me much thought at the moment, but it did make me think later on as I went along with my daily activities. The comment read something like, "Why can't you just be happy with what you have?" referring to gold and silver, and went on to say, "Are you just greedy?" First, let's ground the topic with a brief definition. So the best definition of greed I could find is selfish desire for food, money, or possessions over and above one's needs. I couldn't help but think of that movie clip from Wall Street with Michael Douglas.
The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
And I remember when I first saw the movie Wall Street, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing, as it went against everything I had been taught and learned over the years. But is saving money that you worked hard for in the form of silver and gold really greed? Is saving money for a rainy day or an emergency fund greed? An emergency fund can help your family get out of a bind that you didn't see coming. I'll just assume that no one out there wants to become bankrupt or homeless or hungry, nor would they want their family to become bankrupt, homeless, or hungry. Not to mention, the people who fall into one or all of these categories can become a burden on society as a whole. Let me know down in the comments, do you feel stacking silver and gold is driven by greed? Unfortunately, in my opinion, some of the religious beliefs we've been taught have been misinterpreted by some. Hi, my friends. If you've enjoyed the content of my channel and you're interested in collecting and stacking silver coins, you may want to check out my playlists on my Legacy Stacker channel. You can go to my Legacy Stacker homepage by clicking on the Legacy Stacker gold coin right here. Then at the homepage, you can click on the Playlists tab right here. If you are interested in viewing my Morgan silver dollar collection from the beginning in 1878, you can choose my Morgan silver dollar collection right here, listed as my #1 playlist. Or if you would like to check out my American Silver Eagle Proof collection beginning in 1986, you can do that here. It's playlist #2. Or of course, my constitutional playlist is #3. There are also playlists for the coin of the month, and number 5 is my precious metals safety. Also, did you know you can subscribe to my channel just by clicking on this Legacy Stacker gold coin right here at the bottom right hand of the screen? How easy is that? The third Morgan silver dollar in this series is this 1901 S-Mint Morgan silver dollar from the San Francisco Mint. I purchased this coin online as a graded coin. And if we look at the reverse, we can see the S-Mint mark there near the bottom of the coin, indicating the San Francisco Mint. This coin is graded MS61 or Mint State 61 by the PCGS Grading Company, has a mintage of 2,284,000 coins, and based on that mintage and grade, is worth approximately $850. Now getting back to our topic on greed versus saving. How about saving for retirement? Is that greed? It's similar to saving for an emergency fund, just that you know you're going to need it many years down the road when you retire. After all, don't you want to be able to retire knowing that you won't be a burden on society in your later years when you can no longer work? Sure, in the US, there's Social Security programs, assuming those programs haven't gone bust by the time I retire. And with the price of everything going up with inflation, in addition to income tax and property tax increases, don't you want to be sure you'll be able to afford those taxes and that you can keep your home and food on the table? I think I would rather be the person who saves for my retirement and is able to take care of myself rather than depending on the government to provide these things for me. I know I'd rather be independent in my golden years. How about making money in a business? Is that greed? I know many people who work hard in their businesses every day and took an enormous risk in providing the seed capital to start that business. To be honest, this is the main reason I've not started a substantial business in my life of my own. Rather, I work in corporate America for an already established company, as they assume all the risk. If the company goes bust, I can always go out and get another job. The bottom line is I've been too afraid to risk my hard-earned money to seed a substantial business. And I truly believe with this level of risk should come an equal level of reward. Plus, most of the wealthiest people I know are also the most generous when it comes to tithing, or paying a certain percentage, say 10% for example, to charity. If you would like to send me a letter, a sticker, or even silver or gold, my address is right here, and of course, in the description down below. Anything I receive, I will review on the channel, as these items will be my most precious possessions. And I can promise you anything I receive, I will never sell. They will remain in my Legacy Stacker Forever collection. This week's YouTube channel shout out of the week goes to SilverBack Stacker. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description below. SilverBack Stacker talks about silver topics on his channel, and he has some beautiful silver coins and bars, and his channel is growing very fast. Again, I'll include a link to SilverBack Stacker's YouTube channel down in the description below. A special thank you to my loyal patrons, without whom this channel would not be possible. Thank you, my friends. I truly appreciate your support. And always remember, my friends, silver and gold, it's wealth you can hold in your hands.